Hello and good evening, everybody. It looks like we've already got a good hatful of you in already. So, Kev's back. Happy Sunday to you all. Well, Sunday evening, the night before we all go back to bloody work tomorrow. So it's not happy at all, really, is it? But the Katie won. Man City's just round the corner now. It's next Saturday, and everybody's feeling it at the moment, feeling the excitement around the
Yeah,
game.
obviously we got MK Dons Tuesday. The queues today for MK Dons ticket was phenomenal. So we should get
Yeah,
about seven,
yeah,
8,000 over there Tuesday night.
absolutely. Yeah, so everybody's just starting to say some stuff now. Liam Graham, hello to you. Friels Firm is in, one of our regulars. How's it going, guys? Um, right then, so as much as these things tend to get dominated by Newport County talk, 2 seconds, I just want to make sure I'm not on my. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna. Is shit. My 4G is decent. So, there we go. Right then, so why haven't Aziz been playing? He's been carrying a knock. Aaron Collins to Morecambe, I think he could do a lot better. Neil Wilmot, the father of the star of the show at the moment. Yeah, it's been a great week. What a great week for Robbie Mind as well. I mean, scoring the winner on yesterday, scoring
Two good
against.
goals as well.
Yeah, no, he's doing really, really well. Signing a new contract. I mean, Robbie must be absolutely delighted at the moment. Um, Joe Villas, all right, sick game yesterday. It was a decent game, innit? It was a decent game of football. As much as David Flitcroft would disagree with that.
Well, I said at half time when we were, I said to someone half time on the
Mm,
terrace, like that, he'll moan about the pitch. That we time
yeah,
wasted everything else, and it was
mm,
opposite to what we
yeah.
were doing. It was what they
Mansfield
were doing.
Mansfield had the dirty tactics. They were trying to go down. They were trying to win free kicks outside the box, trying to win penalties. I mean, they went down for a penalty, but the referee obviously seen it as what it was and it was a foul against the Mansfield man. Um,
One thing I will say though is I hope Danny Rose is alright because that was a
yeah,
nasty, that looked nasty
that
that
looked
day.
bad, but because the thing is, right, the towel that the referee used to mop the blood up off the ground was right in front of me. You could see how much blood got onto that towel. The goalkeeper gave his towel up, and oh, I tell you what, it was a big puddle of it, and
I've seen
he must
pictures
have
on
been really
social
hurt.
media. I think he's had a fractured jaw
Yeah.
and knocked teeth out, but he looks alright
Mm.
otherwise.
But the,
So
the, the only the only butt hurt that wasn't displayed by David Flitcroft was that he didn't actually blame any of our players for that, and you'd
no,
have thought he would have,
yeah,
considering the way he was talking. As soon as you got onto that,
and he did say it was
mm,
accidental. So at
yeah,
least the guy was watching something.
right then. So Luke County's in. Evening to you, evening Russ, evening Oliver. Well, so the Exeter fans in. Did you guys? No, you drew, didn't you, at Carlisle in the end? I thought you were going to win that game. Hope MK Dons isn't called off again. I don't think we're due any more rain, are we?
No,
The
did
thing
that.
is, the games tend to get called off when there's a complete downpour
We
a
need
couple of
that
hours
game
before
on
kickoff.
Tuesday for the pitch anyway, ready for
Yeah,
Man City.
yeah, we want to make that
And
pitch as
I
as
think we're going to
bad
get
as
the
we can.
Dragons to play at 12 o'clock Saturday as well.
Yeah, yeah, we got to do that, mate. We got to
Yeah,
get the pitch fucked.
yeah.
It's got to be fucked it up.
Because after their performance today against Chelsea, 6-0,
Mm,
and I think it might have been more after, I don't
yeah,
know, because last result I seen was 6-0.
right. Joe Villas, did Danny Rose break his jaw
Yeah,
against Newport
fractured his
yesterday? He
jaw
did,
and I
yes.
think two teeth as well knocked out.
Mm. Hard times in there for players when that sort of thing happens.
Yeah.
That's got to be a
Oh, so
painful one.
obviously it was accidental and good luck to him. The only downside to that was I don't know what the hell the guy was doing with a stretcher because
Mm.
he must have had his finger up his ass or something.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, I
they
got that
called him
because
3 times, didn't he? And Hammond had to go after chase
Ammon
after him.
started sprinting down to go and help him bring the blue stretcher on, and then he went for it. He was just there. He was completely oblivious. I was like, "Hold on, mate, and you were a fucking medic."
Yeah.
They're going like that to you. In other words, bring your stretcher in your gear because this guy needs some help, and he didn't know where the bloody hell he was. Him and his other mate. Said they were just tossing off in the corner. They were.
Kev Backinson is a god.
I know you will disagree.
To be fair, I thought he played well yesterday. I thought he played well, to be fair to him. He seemed to want the ball yesterday. He was
Mm,
calling for the ball. He made a few good runs, got
mm,
into some good areas. All right, he gave a ball away a few times, so did some others. But to be fair to him, I'll agree he played well yesterday, to be
mm.
fair. So no slating him yesterday at all.
Oldham appointed Paul Scholes.
Yeah, I seen that earlier.
Um,
Wait till he comes
yeah,
to
oh
Rodney
yeah, yeah. They
Parade.
got to come to Ronnie Parade, and
You
he is
wait.
going to get absolutely tortured. He is. We are
I
absolutely
think
going
I
to destroy
posted on
him.
Facebook earlier. Can't wait.
Can't wait. I absolutely hate the guy as well. What an absolute
Good
dick.
footballer, but he is
Mm.
as a person. He seemed a
He's
dick.
a plonker, isn't he? Liam Graham, what position do you think you'll end up in? I think we could get top 10.
7th. I said 7th at the beginning of the season. I still believe we will.
Well, we're 5 points away from the playoffs at the moment, with 1 game in hand over some, 2 games in hand over others. So we're still in with a shot. If we can actually pick up our form. Jake Perrell, are you going to the City game? Nah, I can't be arsed, mate, to be honest with you.
No, I couldn't get a ticket. I queued for
No.
7 hours today.
No.
I had to buy MK Dons one instead. Of course, we go to the game.
Of course. I mean, I'm a volunteer, so I get in anyway. But obviously, Kev is a season ticket holder and trust member, so he was getting his ticket no matter what. Anyway, like, you know, Johnny, look at Kevster and Chris. How do you feel about Mansfield falling over? I feel absolutely ecstatic about it, and I find their manager's comments quite amusing, to be honest with you,
Well,
John.
Mansfield have done it every single season. I think every time we've played them over the past seasons, them and Luton have been the worst 2 cheating sides we've ever played. And Mansfield are known
I
for
just
it.
get what he meant about falling over. Yeah.
Well,
And the thing is, David Flitcroft was obviously butthurt over it because he couldn't get away with it. You know, the thing is, they're winning a lot of games, and looking at the football they were playing yesterday, they looked decent, but
how they were second in the league, I don't know on yesterday's performance.
well, I know how they're second in the league, because usually the shit they tried pulling yesterday, they usually get away with.
To be honest, I don't think it was a great game of football, and result was probably a fair result. They won the best game of football, to be honest. But
I've seen worse games over there, though. To be honest with you, yeah. John, I've sent you a message on Facebook, mate, with some details on the Channel 4 thing. So if you can give me a cheeky reply later, mate, and let me know if you can go, I'll let the guy know and I'll get him to contact you.
Flitcroft is a clown. Well,
yeah.
I wouldn't call him a clown. I've got worse words than that for him.
Yeah. I can think of words beginning with C, which he is.
Yeah.
But not clown. Dan Short, hey guys, how are we all? We're all good, aren't we?
Yeah, good, yeah.
How's the rest of us?
Just 1 week to roll on now. Obviously, you've still got to go MK Dons Tuesday night.
MK Dons,
can't forget about that, but then...
Catch MK Dons while they're on a downer at the moment.
Well,
absolutely.
that was it. 8 losses in 10 now for them. Unbelievable. They were pushing... Well, they were top of the league, what was it, 7 weeks ago?
Yeah, and now they've gone on a big losing streak.
Yeah.
Grimsby Town, Kevster. So Kevin, he's got his own fan base now, stretching as far as Grimsby.
Yeah.
Luke Henty, what formation tactics can you play to stop Man City?
Formation, just play. We need to keep 5-3-2 or 3-5-2, whatever you want to call it.
Exactly what we did against Middlesbrough.
We need to play the same as we did against Middlesbrough. Obviously, it's going to be an hard task, whatever side they play. But at home, we've got a glimmer.
I mean, to be honest with you, the pitch is going to be a
Can you
leveler.
see Aguero playing? No, I can't. They got Schalke Tuesday night, next Tuesday as well.
And they got some big Premier League games coming up as well. They got to play away at Man United soon. You know, they got the League Cup final at the end of the month as well.
I just think we need to keep the same formation we've been playing with the wing backs, the 3-5-2, and just keep to our game plan. Why change it?
Absolutely. At the end of the day, as far as I'm concerned, go out exactly the same as we did against Middlesbrough. Turn out the same performance. Is there any more that we could do? I don't know. I think each player played the best they could against Middlesbrough. If we play that way against Man City and they don't turn up, we're going to have a chance, you know.
At the end of the day, we're going to beat them already this season. Man City.
Yeah. On when did they?
Yeah, we're going to beat them. Didn't they beat them in the World Cup?
No, that must have been last season.
Must have been last season. Newcastle beat them this year as well, didn't they?
Well, yeah. At the end of the day...
I know it might have been last season and Wigan beat them last year.
Yeah. But then Wigan... Man City are obviously in the final of the Carabao Cup. We're playing in the FA Cup. They're still in the Champions League.
So he must have been in the last season, but they are beatable.
So what social media was it on? What do you mean, mate? Are you going to the City game? I think we just answered that one, didn't we? CCFC class win yesterday. You get the win too. Yep. We got the win. I couldn't believe how we went with Cardiff City. They were 1-0 up. Then in stoppage time, Southampton equalised. And then later in stoppage time, Cardiff's going to win it. So I'd have gone absolutely berserk. I would have.
Yeah, I don't care about
that. So Exeter were 1-1. Liam Phelps, hey mate, what do you think of a regular, myself, not being able to get a ticket for Hazel Terrace for the City game, despite having a season ticket for Hazel Terrace?
If you've got a season ticket for Hazel Terrace, I'll say this now, can you contact Colin Faulkner? Because I've been speaking to him earlier on about it. If you were a season ticket holder for the Hazel Terrace, you should have been guaranteed a ticket for the Hazel Terrace. So you need, can you pass your name on or pass it on if you send me your details?
Well, I'll tell you what, you speak on his behalf and tell Colin that
send me
Phelpsy
your details.
stands with us in the Hazel Terrace every single
I
game.
probably need your full name. But
Liam Phelps.
Liam Phelps. Oh, it's Phelpsy, is it? Oh,
It's
right.
Phelpsy, yeah.
Oh, right.
It's Phelpsy.
I'll speak to Colin, Liam, because what did you get one at all?
If you got a ticket, then we can see if we can get it boosted up for you. But I think Kevin's in with
I've
Fulton.
already been speaking to Colin Fulton about this morning because you're not the only one, and I nearly missed out, but luckily I didn't.
There we go. So would you say the ticketing fiasco has been a bit of a
don't get me on that.
club?
We could be here all night on that. I just think it was an absolute. It's been an absolute nightmare.
To be honest, right, what the club have put in place for ticketing for this game, I think they would have put in place what they feel is the fairest, the fairest process.
All I will say on it is that the Middlesbrough game should never have been priority. It should have been yesterday's game. They still had enough time to sell tickets today to priority tickets, because they could have said that before the Middlesbrough replay, the Mansfield game will be priority. You would have cut out all this rubbish with the season ticket holders having stubs and everything else and handing them out.
I think, handing stubs out is no good. It's got to be a league game. This cup game means you
and
can use the system.
I know that if you've had a Middlesbrough Hazel ticket and you genuinely went to that Middlesbrough game, you should have got a like for like.
Yeah, absolutely.
And how they can sell out Hazel Terrace tickets by 5 p.m. when it's still priority to season ticket holders is something wrong.
And I don't see the point of there being 2 tickets for a season ticket holder. A season ticket holder should get a ticket.
And if he's entitled to 2, which I think he should be, then he buys one. If he can't get the other one in the Hazel Terrace, tough luck.
Yeah,
he buys it where he can buy it. But he should be guaranteed.
Then, I don't think they should get to.
I do, because they're the ones funding the club in close season, where they're paying the £300.
I get that, which is why they should get a priority. There should be a priority day for season tickets only, and then go on to trust members. And then if you've already got a ticket with your season ticket, you shouldn't be able to get one with your trust membership.
You shouldn't, no.
Because the people abusing the system. So season ticket
holders
have got.
If
you're a season ticket holder and a trust member, that means you've got 2 for your season ticket, 1 for your trust membership.
No, but you can't do it anyway. You're not supposed to be.
People have been. People have been.
But they shouldn't be.
And then you're getting however many from Middlesbrough. So there's people getting up to 5+ tickets on one person, and then it's taking up the entire Hazel Terrace, and then people like Liam, who's got a Hazel Terrace season ticket, can't get.
Phelpsy, I'll message Colin later, and I'll get back to you on that, mate.
So MK, let's get back to the stream then, guys. MK Dons Tisdale is a joke. Well, they certainly are at the moment. They're in worse form than we are in the league. Good news on the Dragons are playing Edinburgh on Friday.
Yeah, but it's away, innit?
Are they playing Edinburgh?
I don't think there's no game on.
I don't follow the Dragons, so I never know when they're playing.
I don't think there's a game on the pitch at all between us and Saturday. I think it's away. That's why he was
That's why
told
we got
yesterday.
mess it up as much as we can against MK Dons.
It is good news.
Score prediction, McCain City. It's a difficult one. Like I said with Middlesbrough, if we turn up, it could be an interesting game. If we don't turn up, then they're going to turn us over.
I say 0-0 extra time. We won 1-0.
So Exeter, we have Bury, then Lincoln. That's 2 tough games, that is, mate. I think you'll struggle.
Yeah, beat them both would be a beat them both, and we'll only be a point behind Bury. Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell, there's a point now. I think those Southampton fans should be banned for life. Yeah, the ones doing the airplane thing. Yeah,
disgusting.
That's absolutely sickening. That is that.
But they know they are. So not just kick. I know they kicked them out the ground. They need to be banned for life.
Ban them for life.
Just to me, it's the same as racism.
Yeah, well, that's worse than racism. Mocking someone who's just died.
It's the same. It's just discrimination. It's mocking someone. It's whatever you want to call it. To me, it's on the same level. So you ban them.
Luke County, if we beat MK Dons Tuesday, playoffs is achievable. Yeah, I'd say so. That's going to be a game in hand. I mean, it's going to put us 2 points away from the playoffs. So yeah, playoffs will be achievable. Hopefully, our cup run can give us the momentum to carry the rest of the season on in top form. Kev, what hair products do you use?
Nivea, moisturiser.
Rich,
I'll show you the hair on my ass if you want, but.
Oh no, we don't want to see that. And no more than we want to see the hairs on my belly. Views on the pitch at Roddy Parade this year. A lot of money has been spent, but then with 3 different teams playing, with rugby being played, when we get the kind of rainfall we get in South Wales, it's no pitch would survive that. No pitch. Doesn't matter how much money you spend on a pitch, it's never ever going to survive that. Jacob Kane, why do Michael Flynn not play Aziz and McCurdy?
What game? Because they couldn't play him in the cup anyway.
So they were cup tied.
Because he would have had to have been signed by the original Middlesbrough game.
Yeah.
And McCurdy is available for the Man City game anyway. Aziz is cup tied.
So. Yeah, Aziz is cup tied. Kennedy's cup tied.
I've heard the 2 of them will be playing Tuesday.
I hope
I
so.
think he's resting Matt and Hammond.
Aziz, I actually met Aziz in the Caldra Court Hotel the other night, and he did say he's got a bit of a hamstring issue at the moment that he's sort of resting off. He was hoping to be ready. He's hoping to be ready for
I think Flinny's looking at playing him on Tuesday or at some time.
Okay.
So,
Howard is in. I've heard the Gallagher brothers are coming to the City
yeah, I
game.
think it's absolutely disgusting. I do, because I'm riff-raff like that. One time at Rodney Parade, and two, how the hell did they get tickets? I hope they queue for them.
I prefer to give priority to the Oasis Experience guy from Newport who did well, you knows we're black and amber.
I don't mind Noel Gallagher. I like Noel Gallagher and his High Flying Birds, but Liam's an absolute knob. I can't stand the bloke.
I think they're both talented musicians. I think they're a bit outspoken.
Oh yeah,
but I find it quite admirable
Liam is
that they speak their mind.
He's a knob, but I like Noel. But
they don't talk, do they? So they all come together.
I hope he queues for tickets.
Good time. Flinney should have signed Morgan Howell's absolute tank, but might get distracted by his girlfriend Martha White.
Never heard of him. Who is he?
Don't even know who Martha White is either. Lewis Hewson. What do you think of the ref from the Mansfield game? Think he was fair? I think the ref had a poor game in a lot of respects.
For both sides, to be honest.
I think he let them get away with more than he let us get away with. But then at the same time, he prevented them from implementing their deceitful tactics. So,
yeah, I think he was poor for both sides. There was a few things that he let go what we done that was surprising. So, I think in the end, I think
it was.
He probably should have dished out more cards to them, but at the end of the day, I think
I'd give him a 6 out of 10. Yeah. It would have been a 2 out of 10 if you gave them the penalty, because you could see exactly what the guy tried to do, and he obviously took it for what it was, and it was a foul in the other direction. And he didn't send Labardi off with all those wankers trying to fucking get him to as well. Views on Chelsea losing 6-0, they're an absolute shambles.
My view is then he won't win the league, Emily.
Well,
that's it. Last 6
Chelsea were out of it anyway, weren't they? At the end of the day, it's only really between City, Liverpool, and.
I think that result today shows now that Man City are shitting themselves, because they know they're not going to get 6 against us, so they've gone out and scored as many goals as they can.
Yeah. And I know a lot of Liverpool fans from Newport are begging me to tell the county lot to nobble all the City players. It depends what kind of team they play, to be honest with you. I think what's his name, Guardiola will be aware of the Liverpool fan base in Newport and may play a weaker team, and it could work in our favour. So for once, people from Newport supporting Liverpool is good for the county. For once, let's hope that they just turn around and start coming the way. Johnny Luckett got the message. We'll call you tomorrow. Good man. Ryan Russell Barber is in. Evening to you too, mate. Weedy. Kevin Sharplerion, or whatever the hell you're saying there, go on. I think he's trying to spell it there, but he's about as illiterate as what I am.
10 at the back for Man City? No, we don't want 10 at the back.
No, we play a regular game.
A regular game, go 3-0 up.
We'll try and beat them at our game,
At the end of the day, we just need to play how we normally play, like we did against Middlesbrough.
Dan Short, I'm annoyed at Bournemouth's result against Liverpool, but on the other hand, I was happy that Southampton lost. Mind the gap, Southampton, yeah. Bournemouth is certainly flying the flag to the south coast.
Southampton deserve to go down losing to Cardiff, to be honest. Any team who loses to Cardiff deserve to go down.
But then at the end of the day, Bournemouth can't complain losing 3-0 at Anfield, especially when you won 4-0 against Chelsea at home the game before. I mean, they're spoiling you this year, aren't they?
West Ham.
Wigan beat City last season. There you go, Ryan. Thank you, mate. Oliver Allen, in your opinion, what's the best thing to do with the FA Cup money? Personally, I think we should save for a ground. Yes. Yeah, I'd like to think we can do that.
I think we need money towards a ground and the infrastructure within the club, like the ticketing thing we had with the fiasco we've had now. We need something in there properly.
To put a dedicated sort of loyalty point system, though, is going to take an awful lot of resource.
We need something like a loyalty point system, whether that's exactly what we need, something on them lines where... For whatever reason, people can't afford season tickets, don't want to join the trust. They need go to every game. They need something where you go a loyalty.
There's got to be a loyalty thing.
There's got to be something.
There's got to be a way of logging loyalty points. There's got to be. But like I say, if you're going to do it through a dedicated sort of online ticketing system, it's going to be a very, very expensive thing to put in place. So I think Kevin's going to message Colin about Phelpsy and his Hazel Terrace ticket. AIDS, Taffalarian or whatever you want to call yourself there, thoughts on Apex Legends, mates? What the friggin' hell's an Apex Legend? I don't know. I might be living under a rock, I don't know. Friel's firm hope we have some rain on Saturday. Man City won't want to play on our pitch in those conditions, and they're not used to it like us. Absolutely, I mean, the pitch is definitely going to be a leveler, I think, definitely. So the more rain and the more activity on that pitch, the better. Paul Dixon, good to see you on Tuesday. Thanks for the donation. Fair play, Paul was good to his word. Handed me a fiver after he bought 5 half-time draw tickets as well. So Paul, thank you very much for that. I think there may be tickets released early next week once the corporate tickets are returned by the FA sponsors. So there could be a couple more tickets actually for grabs if you think about it. Now the City tickets sold out. Officially, yes, but then unofficially, as Paul said above there could be a couple more being released. Well, Man City have got to sell all theirs at the end of the day. Joe Villas, what social media is it on the pictures of the injured Danny Rose? Probably Twitter and Instagram, I'd imagine, mate. I know it was something to do with him posting something himself. Jim Kane, hopefully we can get some top scorers next season. We've got the money, 500 grand from the FA Cup. Double that, mate. The FA Cup one would be a minimum of $1 million. Weedy Weed, I think the FA Cup money, they give the fans some weed. Yeah, well done. Cameron Williams, who's that? Jack Ryan, hi Taff, hi Jack. Finboy is in, evening lads, evening Finboy. Lewis Hewson, the ref was fair during the Mansfield game. He got ripped apart. It got ripped apart by Mansfield attempting to try a lot of shitty tactics, to be honest with you. And he bought it sometimes, but he didn't buy it when they really wanted him to. Like when they tried to get Josh Labardi sent off, like when they tried to get a shitty penalty. You know, it's poor tactics at the end of the day, and it's the kind of thing that football clubs should be punished for. Anyway, guys, we're only on 13 likes, but there's over 50 of you in here tonight. Thanks for you all for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed already, drop a big click on that big red button for us. We'd really appreciate that. The more subscribers we've got, the more money we make for our group, which in turn means the more money that we can put into the football club and invest in merchandise to get more money for the football club. You know what I mean? At the same time, then as well, if you're not affiliated with Newport County at all, there's loads and loads of good videos on you.
Just say if you want to buy my Man City ticket for $3 million, then go ahead, pay the $3 million. I'll give it to the club. He can build a ground with it. Then I'll watch it done.
Well, they say for every 1,000 seats, it's going to cost you about $1 million.
Well, buy Spitty
Park
for $3 million. Yeah.
Buy Spitty Park for $3 million.
So if you want to buy my Man City ticket for $3 million, let me know.
Here we go.
I won't be making no money out of it. Go to the club. There
we go. That's it. Browse, the same side and same tactics, same mentality as we have done in the FA Cup, in the last FA Cup big games. Yeah. Go in it and give it the best bloody goal that we can. You know, that's the best way of doing it.
Just messaged.
Same goes with my mum, and yeah, both got one for North Terrace. So
yeah, I just messaged Colin.
Messages dropped, my friend. Weedy Weed. I'm gonna. Apex Legends reminds me of your chins. How many of them do you think I've got? If you donate a fiver, I'll tell you how many chins I got. Right then, so there's people talking about AIDS and stuff like that. Where's all our moderators? Come on, guys, we got no moderators in tonight. Where's Byrie? Where's Aiden? Where's Bawley? Cameron Williams. Right, okay, whatever. Grimms retain. I don't know who Cameron Williams is. I don't even know what you're saying there. Hugo's son, Maxine. Who's Maxine? Friel's firm, home. Dragons are home, I'm sure.
I don't know. Someone just told me they weren't, but...
Russ Page, I still got my Borough stub. It's not going to do any good though, is it, mate? Hopefully you got your ticket okay, though. Matthew Goss, Dragons are at home Friday night. Right. There we go. That's it. We're going to get them to do us a favour for once.
Down too much, and the game's off on Saturday, but at least turn the pitch over a bit.
Jacob Kane, my friend's dad is the Dragons manager. What's your opinion on Aaron Lee's brother? Don't know him, don't care.
Matthew Goss. From Ross.
Jeffrey Miller, opinions on smoke grenades for the City games. Have you got anything planned regarding displays? Nothing really planned regarding displays. Unfortunately, smoke grenades are banned in this country and will get banned individually for using them. The club will get in trouble and get fined for using, if any fans use them. So
and we'll probably we don't bother Man City 1-0 and then get kicked out of the cup.
Oh, well, we wouldn't get kicked out for letting off a smoke bomb, but the
No,
club
I
are
know
giving
that
shit.
we would.
We're 8 points off playoffs, not 5. Who told me we were 5 points off playoffs? Some idiot told me we were 5 points. My mistake. We can go 5 points off playoffs if we beat MK Don. So I put us in with at least half a shot. There's Byrie now. Bailey Goodall, home form is great at the minute. Exeter and Mansfield, 2 teams in the top 8. Yeah, but we
At the
drew
end of the
0-0
day,
against 2
I knew
teams in
we
the
would.
bottom half,
I knew we would win yesterday because we always
I
beat
had
the
a
teams.
feeling.
We always beat the teams at the top end of the table.
But we never seem to be able to beat Mansfield, though. We always
We've
either
beaten
lose or
them, beat them
draw.
last season, no?
No, we drew 1-1.
Was it or season
Yeah.
before? I know we haven't lost. Someone said we haven't lost to them.
Well, I
We've
don't
only
think we'd
once,
lost
so-
it. I don't think we'd lost at home to Mansfield
No.
for a while, but no, we don't tend to beat them in
No
general.
way.
that
Yeah, the only
often.
time we had beaten them up there was our first season we played up there.
Yeah, the Dragons website says they're away from home, so
Oh, right.
So-
I
so
thought it
this-
was because someone told me who was a Dragons fan and said there's no rugby on the pitch and after the MK Dons game. So
the mystery goes on. Hugo Son, tell Kev to give us a C.
see,
There you go. Matthew Goss, not a Dragon stream. Amen to that one.
Matthew Goss. Is his brother Luke on you from Bros?
No. Bit before my time, that is, Kev.
Yeah,
Ross, the original boy group.
yeah.
Friel's Firm, I thought they were home, my mistake. Right, okay. It's okay, mate, no problem. Rob Priest was at Met Police, Wrexham and Borough away, but haven't got a city. Like quite a few, no date, but it's on BT, so no probs. There we go. Some geezer talking about AIDS again, piss off. Luke County, which team do you think will go furthest in Europe? I think Man City will win the Champions League.
I think Newport County when we win the FA
Next
Cup
season,
and
when
we
we win
get
the
the
FA
Europa
Cup.
League.
Get the Europa League, win the Europa League. Rob Parsons is going to what a legend.
Huh?
Rob Parsons is a legend, absolutely. Robert Parsons isn't a cracking player, but he's a cracking bloke. Next Chelsea manager, Sarri is a goner. I think it's over for him now after that 6-0. For Chelsea to lose against anyone 6-0 is completely unacceptable. It doesn't matter how good City were. At the end of the day, Chelsea just had nothing to offer. They were absolutely appalling in that game today. So I think Sarri is going to go. If he doesn't go now, he's going to go within a few games if he doesn't start picking up some wins. And to be honest with you, would you rule out a third term for Mourinho? Or do you think it's time for someone to take Diego Simeone away from Atletico Madrid?
I think Simeone would be the best. I can't see Mourinho going back there.
I think,
To be honest,
I
with
think
Abramovich still there, there's no way
Yeah.
Mourinho would ever go back.
yeah, he's been sacked by him twice. I don't think he'd want to
No.
go back himself anyway, come to think of it. But maybe if Atletico lose Simeone,
Simeone would be a good shape, but then
Yeah.
again, would he want it? Because it seems to be managers only last a year, 2 years in, that's it, they're gone. So
but then but Conte obviously
What
won the
about
league.
Zidane?
And then Zidane now, there's a point, yeah, because it looks like Man United's main target, Zidane, is actually going to miss out because Solskjaer
yeah,
has revived things. If they don't give the job to Solskjaer, there's something wrong. Right then, Ryan G. Hi Taff, Arsenal fan here, big fan of your channel. Thank you, mate. Mick McCarthy said on Sky Sports News, Hammond might be getting a Republic of Ireland call-up. If he does, do you think Hammond can play international level? I think he's
to be
capable.
honest, I think he's a championship striker. To be honest, I'm not saying
Yeah.
he's good to play in the Premiership, but championship striker, he'd be capable of getting in the Republic of Ireland or not,
I don't
or
think.
the Ireland side because
I'm not saying he'd be a massive success at international level. Or what I would say though is I don't think he'd be out of place
no, he's a
playing
goal scorer
in the Ireland
at
team.
the end of the day. And
But that's an interesting one though, really, isn't there? Right, so Weedy Weed's talking nonsense again. Rob Priest and Kev, there's a game before Saturday. MK Dons haven't got a clue if the rugby are home Friday and don't care. I don't really care too
no,
much
we,
for the rugby.
we have said it's a game Tuesday. I told you we're all queuing for tickets for it earlier.
This page will be lucky to get 3,000 Tuesday.
No, we've got 6,000. I told you queuing for tickets earlier.
No, we're not going to see hardly
No.
anybody there for Tuesday,
No.
are we? Friel's Firm, to be honest, Hammond would be a better striker than whoever is on the Ireland bench. Yeah, I think it's worth putting him in and seeing how he gets on in training with them. You know, giving him a call up. I mean, you don't have to give him a cap and don't have to play him in a big game, but call up just to see how he goes. Certainly increases value to us. Here we go. Liam Phelps, turn it into a scrappy game. Anything can happen. Absolutely, you know, absolutely. Ammon could be a good impact sub for Ireland, though. I think Ammon's just a good player just to have in general, you know. I think he's a great player. You're both looking well, chaps. Oh, thank you, H. That's so sweet. Hugo Sam, what's your thoughts on Burger Boy? Who's Burger Boy? Right. Javier Hernandez, you alright, you odd guys? We had a bit odd.
Javier Hernandez.
Javier
They
Hernandez,
put some
Chicharito.
freaking goals in for West Ham, you arsehole.
Yeah. Kevin likes that, West Ham, if you haven't already guessed it. Kev has a funny shaped head, doesn't he?
No, it's the way the phone is, eh?
It's the way the phone is, yeah. Dan Short, Pooltown FC have signed Jake Scrimshaw on loan from AFC Bournemouth. What do you think of him?
Who is he?
Moving on. Sorry, Dan. I've never heard of him. Sorry, but it's good that you're loaning players out to the local non-league teams. So that is good. That is good. I mean, it's win-win. It's giving your players some game time, and it's giving them a good player to play for them. All the best for Sat lads from a Swans fan.
Yeah, thanks very much.
you, mate.
Good luck for the rest of the season for you guys as well. I think you're just going to miss out, unfortunately, in the playoffs. But
I'd like to see Swansea get back in the Premier League.
You've got a good manager there, Potter. You need to hold on to him because I think he'd be gone in the season.
Because I think Salah, Emiliano Salah is certainly giving Cardiff some influence from the grave, to be honest. I don't know why. Because what's happened with him has absolutely galvanised that club.
I still think they'll go down.
I think they're going to stay up, mate. I think the current bottom three are going down. I think Huddersfield are gone. I think Fulham are gone. And I got a funny feeling Brighton might be the other team because they're starting to fall off the ball a bit at the moment. Burnley are doing better. Cardiff are doing better. And Newcastle are just too good.
Cardiff, well, if you have a look at their last 4 games, they can't see them winning any of them.
Yeah. Marcus May, online ticket system for big games has to be introduced. We need to get with the times in that respect. What's your thoughts, guys?
Totally agree.
I agree, but the thing is, to bring in an online ticketing system like that is going to be a very costly thing. We were meant to be sharing the one with the Dragons, but again, they kicked us out, so we were left in limbo.
I think you see it bring an online ticket thing in, and from looking out from the outside in, surely there's a better way manually, especially for season ticket holders and maybe trust members, when the priority tickets come out. Do you really need a old systems system to work it? It's not rocket science.
I think the way to do it online, you have to have some way of measuring loyalty, and to bring a sophisticated system in to measure loyalty is going to cost
with season
a
ticket
lot of money.
holders, surely it's easy enough. You can go online, you can register, you got to log in, you put your password in, you go on, it says season ticket holder trust member. You can only buy one priority ticket. So if you're season holder, you can't buy it on both. So you can either get one or the other. You ticket, buy it, pay for it, and they send it to you.
A login system where you log in and buy your ticket online, registered on that system as a season ticket holder or as a trust member or both.
You wouldn't have to queue, and that's.
And then the only time you queue is for priority ticket sales.
Yes.
And then at the end of the day, to get the lowest band of trust membership, which is £5 a month.
Yeah.
And
I think with that you should have you have to have a ticket.
But what people might turn around and say, well, I can afford £5 a month. They say it's 2 pints.
Yeah.
2 pints and you can afford it.
My take on that is someone paying £5 a month that don't go into matches. Why should they have the same priority as a season ticket holder? My argument is to that, but
they shouldn't have the same priority. I think they should have second priority.
They should have
trust membership should be second priority.
It should be second priority, but I think they should have some sort of proof that they got a ticket, they've been to games or something like that.
Well, yeah,
because anyone can pay £5 and not go to a county game and just hope one day that they get a big game and then get a ticket off a regular who doesn't go.
The thing is, right, there could be a way of making a makeshift loyalty system. Like, even if you're to your account, you upload.
I think what it should be.
I got it right. You buy a ticket for a game, and you can upload a picture of that ticket, or a picture of your receipt with your name on it. Because when you buy it and you give your name, you get a receipt with your name on it. You upload that receipt with your name on it, then. When you upload that will automatically credit your online account with points.
Yeah.
Right? And you already get the same points for having a season ticket, and you get a certain amount of points for every trust membership payment you make.
I think
that could be the way
as a season ticket holder, you would get so many points per game. A season ticket holder would say start on 250 points. That's what you get for the season.
Yeah.
And then every person who's not a season ticket holder, if they went to every home game, they get 250 points.
Yeah.
because they say they've been to every game, same
Yeah.
as the season
And
ticket.
I
And then
think
if you
away-
go to an away game, you maybe get 8 points.
I reckon you should
which
get
you
more
add-
for an away
or
game, though.
10 points, which you add to it.
If you,
So a season ticket holder would still get priority,
yeah.
but
You
If
buy
you
a
go to
season
away
ticket
game
and
as well-
you should just be maxed
Yeah,
out on points.
yeah.
But then you get extra points then for being
Yes.
an away ticket,
Yeah.
buying an away ticket. Right, if we can give out a receipt, if we can give out
yeah,
a
if you
receipt,
put the onus on the
we can give
person
it a
to
receipt.
upload it, that's their problem, man.
Put it on them to upload
Yeah.
a picture of their
Yeah.
receipt, right? And that's it. You get a receipt for every ticket purchase you make with the club, home or away. If you
Even
travel
if
up
it's
on
a
the day,
barcode that you put in, and then the barcode automatically says you have now got 5 points.
then the
10
only thing
points.
is, though, having a receipt with your name on it, right? What that does is create it where it's not tamper-proof, where anyone can just give anyone a ticket. Oh yeah, I'll take a picture of that ticket. You end up getting a picture of
This
the
was
same
the thing
ticket.
with the Middlesbrough game as well, which I
got to
agree
be
shouldn't have
receipts.
been the Middlesbrough priority, shouldn't have been the ticket game. But what they could have done is every season ticket holder who bought a Middlesbrough ticket should have had their name on the ticket. So if I handed my ticket out to somebody else then, and he come along and said, "Oh, your name's Kevin Sharp, are you a season ticket holder?" Yeah, right, I'm in my right to queue again, but have you got your season ticket? No, well, you're not Kevin Sharp, are you? So you're not having a ticket.
There we
But
go.
I would be in my right
There's
to
ways
queue
of
again.
doing it.
Yeah.
There are ways of doing this, but we got to press on, Kev, because we got a lot of people, a lot of messages to catch up on. So Ryan Russell Barber, Mike, and one of my mates missed out on Hazel Terrace tickets.
Is he a season ticket holder?
That's a good question, Ryan.
And
Is he a
if he
season
did
ticket
he
holder?
queue in the designated times? If he did, let me know. Because I'll be another one I can send a
Big Fatty has just donated £1.99. Thank you, Big Fatty. You are a gem.
That's Rob Taylor, is it?
Crack that egg next to you, son. It's ripe as John. There we go. Thank you, Big Fatty. Ipswich lost, manager got sent off too. Oh, you lost to your arch rivals Norwich 3-0. That's got to be a very, very hurtful day. It's been a hard season for Ipswich, hasn't it? It's really, really sad to see it because for me, they were one of the better Premier League teams with some of the better youth players that come through. You know, the likes of Titus Bramble came through, Richard Wright, Kieran Dyer came through Ipswich as well. It's a shame to see them struggling so bad. Injury is on his Twitter, Danny Roses. There we go. Get it there. Lukey Wilkins has had a message deleted. I want to view that message because it's Luke and he's my mate, and there's nothing, but it's not letting me view the deleted message. So Luke, pop it up again. Admins, can we allow Luke to say what he needed to say, unless it is that bad that it can't be seen. GHP, not happy with the ticket situation. My dad waited in line from 8:30 till 1 o'clock and couldn't get a ticket, even though we went to the Middlesbrough game. Well, that's the thing. That's why I can understand why people aren't happy.
Well,
It's a
they were all
fraud.
told they were priority
Yeah.
tickets and they were guaranteed.
I don't think they
Well,
were
not
promised that they were guaranteed.
Majority of them would get tickets.
It'd have
and they
been like remember the Crawley game last year with Tottenham, and there was a Crawley game 1 and then a Crawley game 2. I think it was very much a case of them being a Middlesbrough outright, and it was touch and go whether you could get a ticket or not. But I can understand why people aren't happy. It's a flawed system which people have abused, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And
the,
it's left
and the
it
club
like this.
hasn't looked at it. It's all,
But-
to me, at the end of the day, it's all been rushed.
Yeah.
Too rushed.
It's because it all came about so quickly. They had a couple of days to put something in motion.
Yeah, I know they had a couple of days, but obviously there was no reason why they had to send a communication at past 10 Thursday night to tell you that tickets going on sale the next day.
Well, the
They
thing
could
is,
have
I
done it
think
over the weekend
I think
and done it properly.
the intention, the whole time, the intention would have been for them to do something which they thought was fair, but it's not turned out to be that way. It's another lesson learned.
The only thing I will say, and the last thing I'll say on it, because like I said, go on forever, is the biggest mistake was having the Middlesbrough game as priority tickets. It should have been the Mansfield game. I would have cut a lot of it out.
Yeah. Right then, we've got to catch up on everybody now. I'm fully prepared to go through everybody's messages, so guys, please try not to put too much up now so we can catch up. Obviously, the ticketing situation is dominated. So Big Fatty's donated yet another £1.99. Thank you, Big Fatty. Thought you might have spent that on a kebab tonight, but you've obviously got a lot more money than sense on that
Probably
one.
got
But
a pizza there.
appreciate it, mate. Thank you. Mike Tyson bangs forehead as a hobby. That's probably why he speaks the way he does. Do you remember Christian Zabrowski for Newport?
Yeah, I remember Zabrowski.
Zabrowski. Chris Zabrowski. I don't think it was Christian, was it? It was just Chris Zabrowski, wasn't it? Yeah, Zabrowski. Yeah, I remember him. So Big Fatty is actually setting the tone here, guys. Does anybody else feel generous enough to throw any money at this right now? Chris Zabrowski burgled my ass. Shit. Wendy Weed,
sorry about
Weedy
that.
Weed. Saying that he's going to be right there for 3 million for the ticket. That's how far behind. Remember how long ago you said that?
Yeah.
That's how far we're behind. Speaking of merchandise, any updates on the Amber Army polo shirts? There will be an update coming out within the next couple of weeks, my friend. We're negotiating with a supplier to get them done the very best that we can get them. Is the City game on TV? It is. It's on BT Sport. Bobby Beckford. Oh yeah, it's on BT Sports. Yep. Rob Whittington, mate. Okay. Tony's on. Yes, boys. Thoughts on game against Mansfield?
Yeah, I covered that.
Yeah, we were happy with that one, mate. It was a good performance from us. Max couldn't get a ticket. Sorry, mate. Jack got one, though. Well done to you. Have you bought Man of the Match Robbie Wilmot on FIFA? I haven't actually played on FIFA for quite a while, to be honest with you. I've been more by Football Manager. I'm already in the Premier League when you book anything on Football Manager. Rob Parsons, no pyro, no party. H, shut up, Rob. We got a bit of a domestic going on there. Jack Teppert, do you think Robbie goal was amazing?
Which one?
Both of them were.
Yeah, both good goals. I think the one Tuesday was better than yesterday's, to be honest. But.
So Max didn't go. Bowie didn't go at the Middlesbrough game either.
Plastic.
Tony, we should beat MK. They're in very, very bad form.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah.
Big Fatty, no Parsons, no party. That's a good point, that is.
Q26 out, 2 on there.
Q 2.5 hours Friday, got soaking wet, but well worth it. Certainly will be, Russ. Certainly will be.
Should have gone when it won meaning when I went.
Look at all the messages that they're deleting, and they didn't delete that one from H. That's a tad homophobic there, H. Dan Short, Taff, are you and your mate on Facebook? Yes, mate. Chris Solthorne, Kevin Sharp. Dragons will wait round on Friday the 15th.
Yeah, I
there
thought
we
they
go.
were.
Kev, give us a C, I think. Pep Guardiola's got a bloody team to play against, mate. Yes, they have. Got passes in the shit, isn't he? Liam Phelps would do the Channel 4 show Tuesday, but MK at home is more important. Yeah, but don't worry. John Paul Luckett's on the case for us. He's already down in London. Do you think Robbie Gold? Yep, we covered that one. It was pandemonium down at Rodney Parade, at Rodney today, Taff.
Yeah, I heard the police were involved, called in as well, apparently, to stop people kicking off or something.
Bradders, Petford, Newport going to lose versus Man City 9-0. We could lose 12-0 to Man City and I'll still sing my ass off.
I don't think it'll be 9-0, to be honest.
So, Big Fatty's just donated another $1.99. Kev, stop interrupting Taff, you thumb. Oh!
Which film, that one?
That one, right up the shitter. Yeah, another $1.99. Big Fatty, you are a diamond. Yes, Kev, give us a C.
How many C's do you want? I've said it 3 times. What about an O?
And then a U.
Yeah. And then a C.
Do you really think that we can beat Man City?
I think we can.
I think we can.
There's a glimmer of hope there, and I genuinely think we'll get something out of the game. Deep down.
Big Fatty is YouTube assistant exposed. YouTube assistant, Big Fatty, whoever they are, if they keep throwing money at us, they're welcome here anytime. Baramber going to be lively on Saturday before the game. And after.
Lively most Saturdays before the game, to be honest.
Cardiff will stay up.
No.
Craig always in. Better late than never, mate. How you going? Think Southampton might go down. I think that new guy has turned the fortunes round there, I think. Cardiff stay up and I'll turn it to Kev.
Cardiff won't stay up.
Luke Kainty, who do you think will come up from the conference and Scholes has shares in Salford, who are currently second, and he's named Gafford at Oldham.
Yeah,
they've obviously cleared him to do it at the Football League, haven't they?
Yeah, but it's a good point, that is, because I don't know how it would work if both of them were in the same league, to be honest.
I mean, if he's the manager of Oldham, he's getting paid to make them do well. If he's a shareholder in Salford, he's going to want them to do well, of course, but you know, there may be a conflict of interest there, but at the end of the day, if he's professional enough, he'll make the most.
End of the season, anyway.
Yeah, but not before he obviously comes to us and gets abused, because the gingers don't tend to fare well with us, do they? It's even worse than the baldies. Ryan, ticketing systems won't work for us.
I
It's
see
too
your
much.
point. I see your point to what you're saying there, Ryan. Yeah, you're
Too
probably
much money.
right too. It's too sophisticated. We just need something basic, to be honest. And
Frills firm, rivalries aside, having a Welsh club in the Premier League it benefits Welsh football as a whole.
yeah,
Absolutely
but
does,
not
doesn't it?
not the one starting with Cardiff.
Mm.
Swansea be better, innit?
Well, both of them, because you've got the South Wales derby being shown, in front of millions of people, and it's going to bring the interest up in Welsh football, isn't it? That's the thing. I mean, we've got to look at the bigger picture. If we want to see Wales do well, we've got to begrudgingly see the other Welsh teams do well. Even Wrexham in the Football League with a better funded academy could bring some footballers through. We'd have our Welsh derby back as well then, wouldn't we? That'd be great. We only need them for big games, not worth the money. Exactly. Ticketing system won't work for us. It will be a wasted resource. Rhino lad, breaking news: tickets will be available on Matchday vs Man City. Half-time tour tickets are still up for grabs. Get there early. There we go. I like that. You're selling my half-time tour tickets for me. That's excellent. Liam Williams, guys, I'm moving to Cardiff in a few weeks' time. Do you think it's safe to wear a county top around? Probably, because Cardiff actually quite like us these days. Also, Newblay is starting to score now for Colchester. Maybe he's finally realised if I don't pull my finger out and start scoring some goals and putting some work in, I might be getting bombed out of
You
these clubs
see, he's
again.
starting to score. Don't forget, he scored 10 goals for us last season.
He did actually, yeah. Has he scored that many for Colchester yet?
So you might only get 10 again this season. I don't think he has scored that many, but he's probably on by 5.
Bradus Petford, it's my birthday on Tuesday. Well, happy birthday for Tuesday, Bradus. Bluebirds TV, e-ticketing card if used. But then putting an e-ticketing system in place costs. I spoke to somebody who knows a little bit about it earlier. It costs about £150,000 to put something like that in place.
Yeah, but we had 125k anyway. 250k, we could use half of that to probably set something up like that anyway.
But then if it's worth, but the thing is, right?
The problem is now you look at this. Yes, it was probably a shambles, whatever. But we may not have this issue again for the next 10 years.
Probably not. No.
So do we spend the money on it, and nothing happens for the next 10 years?
So Kevin Pretlove, evening lads. At work on my break, eating Gert Fat Kebab. Be honest, what do you think the score will be on Saturday? Well, first of all, I want to point out that Kevin is his stepson Kyle is the landlord of the Scrum Half. Yeah. He runs it with his wife now, Sue, and fair play. It's an absolutely lovely pub, and me and Kevin and Mr. DJ Rob Santris are actually going to be putting on an event in there. I haven't even actually told any of the Amber Army lads about that yet, but it's fresh news. And you guys are getting the exclusive. There is going to be an end of season party in the Scrum Half, and I hope loads of you come along and enjoy it with us, because it's been a hell of a season. Doesn't matter what we do in the league now; it has been a hell of a season. But then in the meantime, feel free to show some love to the guys in the Scrum Half, because they're great people. They're running a lovely pub, and it's in a good part of the town as well. Back to your question though, Kev. What will the score be on Saturday? I genuinely think we're going to give them a game. It's going to be a very Tottenham-esque game from last season. Backs against the wall for a lot of it, but we will catch them out at times and create chances for ourselves. And the thing is, I fancy Jamil Matt to put away a chance similar to Newblay. I think it's going to be very Leicester-esque as well. I think Man City. Well, no, it's going to be Tottenham-esque because Tottenham had a lot more about them than Leicester did. So Man City are going to have an awful lot more about them.
But I've had a message back from Colin for Phelpsy.
Right.
Can you send him across the image of your back of your season tickets, please?
There we go. Phelpsy, send Kev pictures at the back of your 2 season tickets, and you're gonna get sorted, mate.
There's also a Michael Green messaged him, but I don't know if he's on you or not.
So I think Michael Green has messaged as well. But has Michael got a season ticket, Ryan? So Chris Ball, love it. What do you love exactly, Mr. Ball? And it's good to see you 40 minutes late. I know you're right at the moment, mate. It's all good. Oh, look at that for an autocorrect. We all queer. Oh, God. Right, queued on Friday and Saturday. Well, there we go. People are pointing the finger at him now. Craigo, we could even do a savings account where us as fans can save money with the club. You can use it for whenever you want. Then the account, you can keep the interest.
Didn't they have something similar with the Monmouthshire Building Society?
I think so.
When they set something up like that, which didn't hear anything about a couple of months after they sort of set it up. But it was something like that. Was
Luke Wilkins, loving your work, gays. Sorry, guys. Amber Army. No, you had it right the first time. GG yesterday. Good game, yeah, good game. Evening Taff.
I was on about the horses, eh?
Evening Taff. We both Taff then, are we? Because that's Kev.
Taff.
Oh, and Kev, obviously you got the message underneath. Good man. Really good old evening, lads. So what's everyone's coming in late. What's going on? What is going on? Load of stuff being deleted. Luke, I'll take a notice. Hope you're both well. Cheers, Luke. Good to see you in your mate. Defrey Miller, Taff, can we do a bus welcoming for the game? No, it doesn't work like that, does it? Because they don't come on the bus anymore. Well, not so much anymore. It's not like Liverpool or Man City. With the big clubs, they go on the bus to the home game. We don't do it, do we? So we couldn't do that. It'd be great if we could, though. Mind. Russ Page, what about adults using their kids' Spitty membership? Was that actually happening? Adults using Spitty membership? Because that's freaking bad. I tell you, there should be a bit more vigilance of the guys in the ticket office, and if that's the case. Jimmy Bateson, I was queuing for 6 hours a day, didn't get a ticket, angry, frustrated. Wife down the stairs. Oh, bloody hell. Finboy, agree about the bus. Yeah, if it could happen, then it would, but I don't think we can do it because they don't come on the bus, they all come in their cars. We'd be intimidated for City if we were there. Or a bus welcoming for City now, that's a different thing. We could certainly do something like that, yeah. Mob up and give them some shit. Spend that donation on FIFA points. I miss FIFA. Well, that's the thing. I've kind of gone off it because I get shit cards all the time. I haven't put a penny into it this year, but then I put an awful lot of time into it and obviously make the money by trading stuff on, and obviously playing the game. And I just haven't had a good card for years, and it's really demoralising, to be honest. Kevin's a hammer. Yes, he is. Keen Davis, oh never, Jamie lad. It's getting the people who go on a regular basis are missing out. Score prediction for Saturday. I'd rather go. Well, we got a game before that. We got a game on Tuesday. And I'm going to say we're going to win 2-0 against MK Dons. But then Man City, I got a feeling there could be another 2-1 on the cards. So kick 8 Weedies are put in. He's actually making things a bit funny, but then I'm ignoring his posts because I can't really repeat a lot of what he's saying. No replay for Saturday's game, so it will be decided on Saturday. Yeah, all in our favour. What time do you recommend going to the ground on Saturday? I want a good spot on the terrace.
I would
early.
say, well, I would say
Nice
I
and
told
early.
everyone to plan the regulars who stand with us. To probably aim to get in the ground. It's half-5 kick-off. Get it for.
But you guys
at
need to
least
save
an
some
hour
spaces
before.
for me. You need to
At least
save.
an hour before.
You need to save a space for me, Tom Tremaine.
I'm going to be in there for quarter past
Matthew
4.
Markham. Scholes will be down Ronnie Parade.
Yeah, you will
be
be.
down Ronnie Parade in March, won't
Yes.
he? Yeah, looking forward to abusing him. Brad's Petford, how do you think the English teams will get in the Champions League? I think City are going to win it. Liverpool, if they get through Bayern, they could go far. Man United to go out to Paris, and Tottenham. Who did Tottenham get? Champions League. They got through with the skin of their teeth, didn't they? I don't know. I don't think they get far though. Predictions for Tuesday: attendance and score. Attendance will be about 2,500. Score will be 2-0, County. Kevin, that's a lovely yellow T-shirt. I think you should wear something more peach.
All the way. See.
Something more peach to match the top of your head. Yeah. Oh, fuckers. Oh, lost all respect for Rex scum. Yep, same here. Best welcoming or fan march to the ground? Maybe a bit of both. You never know. I know some Cardiff fans getting tickets for City fuming, went to Borough and they didn't.
Well, if you know them, name them.
And we'll beat them up and take the tickets.
Nick the tickets off them.
Mark Healy, can Kevin put a hat on because my eyes are hurting from the shine?
Well, close your eyes, old man.
Colin Simmons, hope you rest a few on Tues, play some newbies. Absolutely, yep, we got to give ourselves a good chance, haven't we? Rhino lad, why don't we get more fans in for the Man City game by giving the full Bisley for Newport County fans and increase the safe terrace for Man City fans around the goal? I'm sure we could get more in.
Yeah.
Would that work? Would we be able to? I don't know. Just welcome the City bus like Liverpool did, except don't put the windows through. Just give them, a scary welcome. Europe next year, possibly. If we win the cup, or if we at least get the semi-final and the rest of the semi-finals with teams that are already qualifying for Europe. Yeah, we just got to get the semi-final of the cup, that's all. You know? No sweat. Liam Graham, score predictions in the Checkatrade Trophy semi-final. Oh, fucking hell. Come off it. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Harry, smash the windows.
Cup.
We go lick the windows, mate. Can't wait for the atmosphere. Going to be good. Do accounts. I know it's just too much work, mate. Too much work. Stephen Evans, Barmy Army, absolutely. Best league game this season were
Best league game for me, I think, the result was Colchester home.
Yeah,
I
best
thought
result,
they were one of the best sides we played this season.
I think Cambridge home was the best, being 2-0 down.
Yeah, 2-0 down. But I think game for the team we beat was Colchester.
Yeah.
And I think Tuesday night to be even better when we beat MK Dons.
Kevin Scribbs, that beautiful head, says Stephen Evans. Dortmund's my pick for Champions League winners. I think it's going to be City, Man City. Man's failed players falling in the box all game.
Falling outside the box all game as well.
Yeah. Welcome City bus with flares. If you want to buy them, mate, you can crack on.
How long do you spend?
Sorry, weed. How long do you spend shining that? Oh, bloody hell. Stop going on about the bloody shiny head. It's getting old now, guys.
Turn the light off,
They come off outside the Bisley, don't they? Who's that? The Man City
players, yeah.
Jamie, I'll spin your jaw, whatever. Regan Poole has been great, yes. And we caught up, yes, right before the hour mark. And I got to leave you guys with the what's the frigging word I'm looking for? I hate it when this happens. I can't think of the word. What's the word I'm looking for? I can't believe I can't think of this word. When you put someone in to make a difficult choice, dilemma. The dilemma. That's the one I'm looking for. The dilemma. So I'm going to give you guys a dilemma. A dilemma. Now, if you're a Man City supporter, player, manager, whatever, conundrum. That's another good way of putting it. Yeah. So the dilemma is, if you're a Man City fan, you're either guaranteed the Champions League, or you reduce your lead in the league, right? So basically, you can make it so the 2 games that Liverpool drew, they won, so they're now 4 points with a game in hand over you, or guarantee the Champions League. What do you take? If you're a Man City fan and you could guarantee either having the Champions League in your hands, you could either have the guaranteed having the Champions League in your hands, or Liverpool's lead is extended back to 7 points in the Premier League. And then they end up winning against Man United in their next game. So that is it. That's the gauntlet for you guys. Man City, you're a Man City supporter or player. You're 7 points behind Liverpool, and Liverpool beat Man United at Old Trafford. Or, right, you rather be where you are now, or have the Champions League in your hand and have that scenario down. What would you go for, Kev, if you were a Man City supporter, or if it was West Ham in Man City's position now, and West Ham had won the league 3 or 4 times in the last 10 years?
Well, I think you've got to look at the Champions League, haven't you, more than anything. That's the biggest prize of them all, is the Champions League. City, like you said, City have won the league.
Yeah.
They haven't won the Champions League.
But then, I'm not saying...
Winning the Premier League means they're the best in Britain, or UK.
Yeah.
Win the Champions League,
so
you're the best in the world, really.
So for me to clarify on it now, right, Man City can either continue as it's going now. So I'm not saying that they're not going to win the Champions League. I'm just saying that right now, right, would you have it exactly how it is right now, or would you be guaranteed the Champions League in your hands? You have the Champions League in your hands, but Liverpool's lead is back extended to 7 points, and they win against Man United away, which pretty much hands them the title, but it doesn't guarantee them. It's like you can't guarantee City the Champions League right now. So what one would you choose? Hand the Champions League to you now, or would you rather be exactly where you are with the league right now? So a lot of people say in the Champions League. And I think
the Champions League, I would say, yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't really get much of a chance to think about the dilemma, to be honest with you. I've actually got an outstanding accumulator that I haven't checked. I'm just thinking now, should I check it while you guys are on? Although if I check it while you guys are on now, I won't be able to see. I might cut the link on this.
Who's
See if
your
I won my
favourite-
accumulator.
Who's your favourite county player? What, now or past?
Basically, to win my accumulator, I needed AC Milan, Sevilla and Barcelona all to win. Now, can anybody tell me what those results were before we cut this one off? AC Milan, I can't remember who they were at home to. It was AC Milan, Sevilla and Barcelona all needed to win, and I win some money. I win a nice little bit of money. So there we go. Our donations for the stream have just popped up at £5.90. So thank you. It was the fat guy, wasn't it, who gave us that. Kev's going to find out those results for me. So I needed AC Milan. So Barcelona are 0-0 with 13 minutes played. Right, okay, that's fine. So I know that that's still going. Milan are currently winning 2-0. Milan won, Sevilla drew. They better not have fucking drew. Can we verify that? Because if they drew, I'm going to lose my rag.
No.
I'm going to lose my rag if Sevilla drew.
Spanish League.
So, drum roll, please.
Barcelona 0-0.
Sevilla 2-2 at home to fucking Eibar. It is true. And it's finished. You fucking useless bastards. I can't believe it, I lost. Oh. Bollocks. And Barcelona probably end up winning as Sevilla at home to frickin' Eibar. I lost out on my friggin' bet. There we go. We're going to end it with, I lost my bet, but we earned £5.90 something for the Amber Army today on this stream. So thank you guys. Thank you to up yours, Taff. Well, fuck you and all, Jamie. Good to have you here. Give the sheep shaggers a dab. Happy days. That was a shit dab, I know, but I can't dance for shit. Except when I was pissed. Sevilla scored in the 88th and 92nd minute. So they were 2-0 down as well. They were 2-0 down. Oh my God. Oh well. It's only money, you know. But guys, thank you all for tuning in. A nice extended big stream today. You all contributed really well again. So thank you for that. Thank you for the donations. And thank you for the great participation. And before we finish this, if any of you who are left who haven't liked or subscribed, can you do so before we cut this one out? I could give you all 30 seconds now to see if we could push the likes up to 40. We're on 33 at the moment. It's 34 of you left. The next stream is going to be next week, same time, 7 o'clock every Sunday.
After we beat Man City.
After we've beaten Man City, of course, yeah. And Taff, you silly wankstein. Well, I've been called a lot worse, H, so give me your worst, mate. You know, try and upset me. See if you can upset me. Say something worse than that. You need to do a 24-hour charity stream. That's a good shade. Although I don't like staying up for 24 hours. I've got a very, very good sleep pattern which keeps my brain focused on doing my job right, you know. Because in my job, if I do well, I earn more money on bonuses. So I want lots of bonuses. Lots and lots of bonus. Right then. So the next... Taff, you're a smelly. Oh, come on now. Let's not have any racist remarks in here. Call me smelly and call me whatever the hell you want, but then that's a racist remark, that is. And it's not even applicable to me either. So, guys, yeah, that's it. I was hoping we were going to get the likes at past 40, but we got it to 35, so I appreciate the likes, appreciate the donations, appreciate the fact that you've put up with me and Kev for so long. So, thank you all, and good night. Cheerio for now, and as always, up the county.
See you again.
Jamie Bateson, go